What surprised you in the first 48 hours after you landed here? How did you find your first apartment?
Getting an apartment here is difficult. You need to be lucky as well, and there are so many fraud scams also happening, especially with people who come from abroad. There are so many websites and applications which you can use. Anytime, whenever you apply for a house in Germany, don't just click on the apply button.
One thing to prepare for before landing here.
As an advice, I would say everything is expensive in Germany. Once you land in Germany, now your currency is euros. Never think of converting it.
What surprised you in the first 48 hours after you landed here?
Peak daylight at 9 p.m. at night. And I know this happens, but I was not expecting it right when I landed. In my mind,
You landed in summers, right?
I landed in May.
Yeah.
During the summertime, and in my mind it was still the Indian cycle. And I was expecting darkness, but it was peak broad daylight, and that was one thing which I got really shocked. I was like, okay. That was one thing. And then the language. So not everybody spoke German. The people which I met in the first day. These are things you already know when you start from India, but when it hits reality,
Yeah, knowing about these things and experiencing them is completely different.
completely different. So these were some of the first day shocks.
How did you find your first place to live here, first apartment?
Okay, apartment hunting. So right after I already knew getting an apartment here is difficult. So right after I cleared my rounds, got the offer, signed my contract and applied for the visa, started looking for houses nearby. And finding an apartment from India in a very unknown place, it was difficult. You need to be lucky as well, and there are so many fraud scams also happening.
Oh yeah.
Especially with people who come from abroad. There are people who trick you into getting money out of you, so you need to be careful. So from what I did is, again, there are so many websites and applications which you can use where you can register and you can see the ads for the houses and you can apply for them. You can also, there are some websites like Kleinanzeigen, just like eBay, and websites like Imo Scout and few
from
others.
India, Imo Scout.
Yeah, you can register and log in.
Okay.
The complete site will be in German, but you can use translator tools to translate, and then and you can also find in Facebook. Just try joining some groups in the region which you come. There will be, for example, in Düsseldorf, you have groups like Indians in Düsseldorf, expats in Düsseldorf, and even housing in Düsseldorf. So there are so many groups like that where you can see people posting the ads of their houses. So you'll have to go through all these websites and then look for a place.
When you were looking at those websites and the rents, how did it feel?
Of course, it's a lot compared to what you pay in India, but again, your salary is also higher. But even if you look at the percentage of your salary which you pay for rent in Germany, it's very high.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So at first you get shocked, but you need a place to live. You need to look, and depending on the place, it might be higher, lower. But I think when you come for the first time, you just need the basic setup. You can come here. I would suggest try to get a stay for a cheaper price. Come here, get to know the place, and then you can move to a better stay. If you're coming with family, maybe you can try for a better place from India itself. But yeah, it is difficult because Germans, they might not prefer, or if they have multiple people viewing the apartment or applying for the apartment, they would mostly prefer people who are already settled here, have a stable income and residence here. So even there, things are difficult. So you need to get through it. And anytime, whenever you apply for a house in Germany, don't just click on the apply button. You need to send a proper message along with the application. You need to send a very good description and motivation of like why are you looking for this place, how you can pay the rent.
Like job.
Yeah. Basically, they need good people with a good financial capacity. Most people will also prefer long-term residence. So you need to describe yourself. You can also mention your hobbies, whether you're a smoking person or not, what are your preferences. And it's good to have a friendly message also be attached in your application.
Did you have kitchen in your first apartment?
Kitchen. Okay, that was a whole different thing again, which I saw when I had to apply for stays. So
It might sound weird to people.
attached kitchen, what is this whole thing about not having a kitchen? And then again, after some more research, I saw that okay, people in Germany, they like to move their kitchen along with them when they move. It's a totally new thing for me. And in India, usually all apartments come with a attached
kitchen is a part of your apartment.
Exactly.
It's not like something you carry.
Here it's like plug and play kind of thing. So yeah, as a new person coming to Düsseldorf, so I did not want to go through the trouble of fitting my own kitchen. So I wanted a place which already has a kitchen. So that was a filter which I already applied when I was searching for houses. Yeah, so I think if someone is planning to come from India, I would highly suggest that you take a place which is furnished and has at least a kitchen. So the other things you can still manage, but having most of the things already in place will make your life easier for the first time when you come.
You have driver's license now.
Yes.
Left-hand side driving.
Yes.
How does it feel?
At first, it felt weird because I used to driving right side in India. And suddenly when you change sides, it gets time for you to get used to it. But the first 2-3 times when you drive, it will feel different. So instead of changing gears, you will be opening your door. And instead of turning on your indicator, you might turn on the wiper and vice versa.
Yeah.
So, but it's just a matter of driving a few days and then you automatically get used to. But more than right side, left side, it's the rules in Germany. That was difficult. Mostly Germany is a country of rules, and in driving it's very strict. If any one driver does not follow a rule, accident for sure. Because everybody follows the rules and that's how the system works here. And yeah, it's risky not to follow the rules.
I heard a story from one of the colleagues that he took a scooter on a highway, but the scooter cannot go above 50 km per hour, and the highway speed limit minimum was 60 kilometers.
Yes.
So he was caught by the police there.
Yes. Because I think it's more of a safety concern there. Highways in Germany are fast. If you don't know, it's the fastest in the world, I would say. There are highways where there is no speed limit, so you can imagine what's happening there. Autobahn, it's called the Autobahn.
Yeah.
Imagine going in speeds of less than 50 and suddenly a car comes in maybe 200, 300. You won't get time to slow down. So yeah, as a rule, I think your vehicle should have, at least the registration of the vehicle should show minimum speed as 60 if you want to enter a Autobahn. Otherwise, it's a break of the law and you get fined. So even, I don't think scooters are allowed, but you can take bikes which have good power and can go in high speeds. Yeah, there are so many crazy rules like this.
How was the whole process and how much time did it take?
The process is like this. There is theory lessons, theory exam, practical lessons, and then practical exam. So if you already have an Indian license, you can skip the theory part, the theory lessons. So you can directly convert your Indian license and skip the theory lesson and just start from the theory test onwards. You can just pass the theory test, get the practical lessons, and then go for the exam. And regarding the time, again, it depends on how fast you can learn and get the classes and learn the rules. So for me, it took, I think, just about 6 months because I got my lessons quickly. And yeah, I did fail 2 times. I want to mention that.
That's average here. That's normal.
Yeah, it's really difficult. The test is difficult and there is so much of luck involved because each and every rule needs to be followed. And there are so many things to look forward because you're not used to these rules, right? You drive in India, and since you already have this, physical memory, I would say, of driving in India.
Muscle
memory. So few things you try to ignore and think a lot, and you tend to make mistakes. So it's a bit difficult to transition. So for a person who doesn't know driving, I think it might be much more easier because you're starting fresh. But yeah, transition is, at least for me, was difficult. But I think it's not impossible. You can get through.
In India, there is house help. We are used to it. How do you manage it here? Do you have any system or tips for me?
Yeah, in India, things are really easy. You have people to help you everywhere when it comes to like household chores, cooking, delivery, plumbing, electricity, electricians, and everything. You have people readily available to help you. And this is something you can't, or it is available in Germany as well, but it's kind of unaffordable. it's very expensive that you will automatically start doing things by yourself. Same with me. I also started attaching a lot of unfamiliar areas, like fixing stuff by my own, shopping, assembling furniture, electricity related work. And I think slowly you get used to it. Another thing which I felt is you have more free time here in Germany for some reason. You get the time to do these things by your own, and people here do it by their own.
Yeah, I learned how to attach the jet spray in the washroom on my own. So.
It's good to learn as well. In India, you were pampered, I would say. But here, that's a different reality. Anyone coming from here, India to here needs to be prepared for this.
Yeah.
But there is nothing to worry about this. You have a lot of tricks, tips, YouTube videos, and a lot of guides which
Life
will help
teach you.
You will learn a lot of life stuff here. It's again a part of life here. You get used to it.
How did you build your social circle here?
For me, since I moved here for job, I think the first set of social life started within the office itself. So you have your colleagues, you have your people from your hometown, from India as well. You can make friends with them, talk to them, and then even outside you can try to involve with multiple social circles. It depends on what you want to do, how you are. For me, I play sports, especially like badminton, and I joined a club and made some friends there.
Yeah, but you can find the Indian circles, for example, in the cricket group, or in the beginning we used to go to this temple and they used to meet people on the weekends.
Yeah, definitely make people. There are so many Indian communities around here. I think each state has their community here. Depends on which place you move. If it's a very remote place, it might be more difficult, but at least in big cities like Berlin, Düsseldorf, Munich, you'll definitely find a lot of people from your own place, own land in India, and there will be communities. You can make friends.
One thing to prepare for before landing here.
There are so many things which you need to take care when you move to Germany from India, because it's a big shift in your life, moving to a different country far away and a whole new culture. You need to do your research depending on where you're moving, what type of work you're going to do in Germany, the place which you're going to live. Try to do your research, your due diligence, and be prepared. So a few tips would be, again, your documents. Make sure you have all your documents with you, the housing contract. I think you should always have a place to live when you come here, so make sure that's all sorted out. Everything is communicated properly. You don't want any surprises when you reach here. Be prepared with all the travel related rules and stuff. Do your research on what you need to pack, because it's a new place. It doesn't mean that you need to take everything from India. Most of the things you do get here, at least in big cities, you can get most of the Indian items. Just pack what you really want. Even clothes. Clothes is something you can take from India. Bit expensive here. Everything is expensive in Germany when you come from India for the first time, because when you come here, you automatically convert everything from euros to INR and you think everything is expensive. As an advice, I would say, once you land in Germany, you're in a different place. Now your currency is euros. Never think of converting it. When you go to a supermarket, everything is in euros. You'll say, okay, why should I pay this much? When you convert to Indian rupee, you get the same thing at a very cheap price in India. Why should it? Never think like that. Just think, okay, this is the cost here. I need to pay this much. You'll get used to.
It will hurt less.
It will hurt less. Just don't do currency conversion after you come here. If you want to send money to India, convert there, but at least not for the expenses here, because it's a reality which you need to accept, and it's a shock actually.
Yeah, true.